Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Jayden. Welcome to my channel. In this video, we're gonna talk about the two paths to success with women. There's only really two paths, okay, to success with women. If you're gonna be a guy who does cold approach, who goes out, puts himself out there, you see a girl walking down the street, you're in the bar, you're in a club, you're at a house party, you're somewhere out there in the world, and you see a girl and you want to become successful, you want to get rid of your approach anxiety, you want to become a guy who's free, who's flowing, who's expressive. There's only really two ways to do that. I'm going to break those two ways down, and when I break those two ways down, what happens is you also learn about my coaching methodology, my coaching style. This is, by the way, how I've been able to get myself laid for the past 10 years. Every single client that I got laid, every single person that came to my boot camp, whether we worked in person, whether we worked online, I helped guys in only two ways, and these two ways are very, very, very effective. I want to share those ways with you today. Now, one thing I have to say before I continue making this video, if you see, oh wow, Jayden's really full of energy today, it's because I haven't had coffee in 3 days, and I bought this like Arabic coffee, I don't know, Arabic style coffee, and that shit hit hard. Like literally all my nerves, everything is like turned on. So if you're not like a coffee drinker and you're a bit like, you know, a little bit tired, a little bit sluggish, a little bit this, a little bit that, get yourself some Arabic coffee or some high quality coffee, and all of a sudden you start to turn on. Okay, now nevertheless, let's get into the video. Let me get one of these. This brand is really good. Okay, so let's get into the video. Now, when a guy comes on a program with me, whether it's online, whether it's in person, when I start working with a guy, I teach through two different ways. Those ways I'm going to share with you today. One is quite simple, yet very effective. The other one is a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit more complicated, and it takes tools, it takes skill, it takes knowledge. Okay, so let's talk about the simple way. Okay, some men, okay, I am in that category. Some men, method number one, they respond very well to the drill sergeant strategy. So for example, if somebody says, hey man, you know, stop being a little bitch, you know, you probably couldn't even do 10 push-ups, okay? Challenging me. I'll be like, I can't do 10? You know what? I'm gonna do 20, okay? So when I started out, when I started approaching women, when I was new, 10 years ago, I remember telling myself, oh, Jayden, you have approach anxiety? What are you? Are you a little bitch? Are you a little bitch? Are you, is approach anxiety controlling you, or are you controlling approach anxiety? I used to tell myself that shit. And then I get mad at myself. I'd be like, no. I'm going to talk to that girl. Boom. I went in, talked to the girl. Or if I bitched out on a specific girl or a specific situation, I would be like, hey, okay, fine, you bitched out, but are you a bitch? And I just couldn't live with the idea of myself being a bitch. I just couldn't. So I would talk to 2 girls, 4 girls, 5 girls, 10 girls, 20 girls, and then I would tell myself, yeah, you see that, I'm not a bitch, okay? So some men work really well with challenge, okay? I work very well with challenge. So method number one, part of method number one, challenge, okay? Can you rise up to the occasion? Andrew Tate always says, it doesn't matter how you feel. Go get some money, go get some girls, go get in shape. Okay, doesn't matter if you're tired, doesn't matter if your body's aching, doesn't matter if the world is against you, you go and dominate the world, okay? For some men, that shit really works. I fall into that category myself, okay? Part of method number one is also support and brotherhood. Sometimes guys come to see me, okay, in person. We do boot camp. I put an arm around the guy and said, my brother, I got you. I'm gonna get you laid. I got you. Trust in me, trust in my teaching. I'm here to support you. I got you. Sometimes words of encouragement, words of praise, letting the man know I'm here for you, and them seeing like, wow, this guy's really putting his all into his coaching. It works really well. So challenge, appreciation, support, okay? And then obviously advice, right? But let's not go into the advice part because it becomes complicated. Different guys have different problems. Some people struggle in conversation. Some people struggle with approach anxiety. Some people struggle meeting girls during the day. Other people struggle meeting girls during the night. So, let's not go into the specific details. Let's talk about the overall picture. So I meet a guy meets me online. Of course, we have course material, missions, things you need to get done, reports you need to send me. In person as well, we go to clubs, we go to bars, you approach. I put a hidden microphone. Hold on. I have hidden microphones, okay? I plug this shit on a mic, easy. I hear what you say, I give you feedback. But again, let's not go into the specific details. Let's talk about the overall thing, right? So, the method number 1, that works very well. Challenge, praise, support. For some guys, they meet me, all I do in the beginning, I challenge them, I praise them, I support them. They go from meeting 0 girls to meeting 10 girls to 15 girls to 20 girls to getting laid to going on dates. They're telling me I've never talked to this many women in my life. Okay? Method number 1. For some men, method number 1, this kind of support system, challenge system, praise system, it doesn't work. Okay? It doesn't work. Okay? Why does it not work? Because they're blocked emotionally. They have trauma. They have been through drama. They have big emotional blockages. Okay? It doesn't matter what you tell them. Even if they understand it logically, they're not able to connect with it emotionally. They're not just not able to connect emotionally. They're actually blocked. So they see a girl, they want to talk to a girl, they know I'm there, they know I'm supportive, they know I challenge them, but still they're like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. If I see a guy, he can't do it. With this, he's fighting himself. There's resistance inside himself, and the resistance is greater than he is right now. The resistance is like a mountain, okay? And he's unable to climb the mountain. If I realize that a guy is in that stage, okay, I quickly switch from method number 1 to method number 2. Method number 2, we go into your past life. We go into your childhood. We go into what's actually stopping you. We identify what's stopping you, and we also connect it to the past, because what's stopping you today is something that's happened to you a long time ago, okay? Your body, your mind, your spirit, your soul, it has stored memories from childhood. Maybe you got abused, maybe you got laughed at, maybe you got ridiculed, maybe both your parents died, maybe there was some form of abuse in your life, maybe you did things to yourself abusing yourself, maybe your self-esteem is low, maybe your confidence is not even non-existent. And so we take a look at you, the inner workings of you, inner game, okay? We take a look at you, okay? And this is where tools come in, okay? We do breath work, we do release work, we do childhood, we go into the childhood memories, and we make a map, and we connect different memories to each other. Then we bring those memories up through some different type of breathing, different type of exercises, different type of tools that I have in my tool belt. We make sure to release that shit live in person, okay? Or also online. Now, this is where guys start crying. Old memories are coming up, the emotional blockages is getting released, and there's a flood of emotions. Guys cry, guys shake, guys They have euphoria moments. It's just releasing all of this, all the baggage, the drama, the trauma, and all of a sudden, when that shit is released, now they're machines. Now you're like, go talk to that girl. They're like, yeah, sure. Boom, they're in there. Now they're making conversation. Now they're taking girls back home. Now they're getting laid. Now they're getting girlfriends. Now they're putting themselves out there. They needed to get the blockages unblocked first. So my question to you guys is, do you fall into category number 1 or category number 2? Now the thing is, why I like to start with category number 1 is because sometimes you talk about trauma, you talk about releasing, you talk about childhood, you talk about, for some guys you say, oh, what's stopping you is your childhood, okay? Or some guys come to me and they believe, oh, something happened to me and that's stopping me and da 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 da. And then I work with them a little bit and I'm like, no, you're just being a little bitch. What happened to you is not that big of a deal. You're just being a little bitch. So first things first, I don't want men hiding behind something. No matter what it is. First, let's see if you can talk to girls just the way you are. Without any release work, without anything. Let's give you tools, outer game. Let's give you skills. Let's teach you how to run a proper Let's teach you how to run a conversation properly. Let's teach you how to approach properly. Let's teach you some strategies for texting. Let's teach you some outer things. Let's give you some knowledge. And for a lot of guys, what they're really lacking is knowledge. They have this fear of not knowing what to do, this fear of, being embarrassed, this fear of running out of things to say. Well, if I taught you how to not run out of things to say, if I taught you how to approach, if I taught you how to run conversations, well, guess what? Now you have the knowledge. Knowledge leads to competence. Now you're competent, and that gives you confidence. Boom, you can talk to girls, okay? Now, if that doesn't work, then we look at you, the inner workings of you. We bring out the tools. We got the screw. We got the hammer. We got the drill. We got all this stuff, okay? We get into you emotionally. We get into your inner space. We figure out what the fuck has happened to you. We figure out how you relate to what has happened to you. We figure out how you view yourself, your self-image, and we start to work on that shit. We put that shit in order. Boom! Now you're going out. Now you're talking to girls. Now it's easier because you're not you're not blocked inside yourself. These are really the only 2 ways for success. And if you ever run into a coach that doesn't have these 2 skill sets, you should stop working with him or run away, because if you meet a coach that's all about trauma and drama and all of this and he can't give you anything outer, or vice versa, you work with a coach that's all about outer and he has no tools in his skill set how to get into you and figure out what's really stopping you and what has happened to you in your past and how those memories and emotions are stored in your body and how to release them, well, you won't ever get the full package, okay? And this is also, by the way, the same work that I've done on myself. I've done a tremendous amount of outer work and a tremendous amount of inner work. And at some points in my life, I needed the outer work. I don't want to hear about no emotional stuff. Give me the tools, And at some point in my life, I was like, I don't want to hear about the outer stuff. Let's go. There's something here. I need to figure it out, okay? So also it will depend on what stage you are in your life. Now, you have also not listened to me speak. You've learned how I coach. And so if you want to go out and meet women and get a girlfriend or have multiple girls or be a guy who's courageous enough to be able to talk to women and to be able to actually get real live results, I've currently updated my website, awakeninstinct.com. Link at the top of the description. My bootcamp is currently open for new students, and my online mentoring program is currently also open for new students. Now, in the future of this channel, I will give you outer game tips, and I will also give you inner game tips, how to release those blockages that are holding you back. So stay tuned for that. Now, that's all I had to say in this video. If you like this video, like the goddamn video, comment down below, subscribe, and I see y'all, my brothers, in that next video. Peace.